Christmas, and welcome to Seattle Unity, to our candle lighting service. I'd like to begin by invoking the presence, power, and activity of God through our opening statement, which you will find in your bulletin. So let's just take a deep breath as we become present to this moment. I answer the call to awaken to the light of the Christ within. Together. I answer the call to awaken to the light of the Christ within. And I invite you just to breathe in this truth, that this is what this evening, what tomorrow is all about, is awakening to that Christ presence. Amen. So before we greet one another, I just have a few announcements, and one is we do have church tomorrow, Christmas Day at 10 a.m., and then the following Sunday, we'll have our Burning Bowl service where you get to release all of 2016. And the Sunday, isn't that great? No, except the Cubs won the pennant, and so, no. Anyway, and then the second Sunday in January, we'll have our White Stone ceremony. And also, we're having a New Year's Eve service at 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve next week. So we invite you to come for that. Before we move into greeting one another, I just want to make sure that everybody got a candle. So if you did not get a candle, would you raise your hand so that the ushers can bring you one? Because we'd like everyone to have a candle. So we have one person here. If you maybe you could stand up so they could see you, otherwise they won't. She's over here. There she is. She needs a candle. Anybody else need a candle? Yes, a couple people. Over here too in the front row. Thank you, Jeffrey. All right, we got to take care of all the housekeeping details before we move into the service. Jeffrey only brought one. More candles, please. Okay, who needs a candle? All right, he's coming. All right, now that we're all situated, let's all stand up and greet each other with a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
What are we doing? Georgia's World?
Yeah.
Relatively new, is done by Kent Stevenson, who is a great local jazz jewel. We'll teach it to you. It's really